So what was supposed to be a quick flick, easy detail job turned into a 3-day nightmare. And I had to strip out the entire interior, the seats, the console, even the carpets on the floor. And here's how that happened. So it all started when I found this listing on a local classified site. And I thought to myself, hey, that looks like a great deal. That would be a great car to flip. So I loaded up the truck, I hooked on my towed alley, and drove 2 hours to go and see it. So once I got there, the car seemed to be not in too bad a condition. The rocker panels were good, so I was happy with that. We agreed on a price of $1,600. I loaded her up and came home. This one is definitely another seats out interior detail. One seat, 2 seats. So, we're going ahead now with our interior detail. I got the seats all hauled out here, as you can see. This is definitely a seats out interior detail. Look at all the extras that came with this car. We got some chips and some McDonald's fries. We got a fingernail. We even got some noodles. We also got some toilet paper, just in case I get a case of the diarrhea. 50,000 likes on this video, and I will eat this hairy McDonald's fry. Just put it right there for safekeeping. Alright, that's enough fooling around. I'm just going to go ahead, put you guys on a time lapse. We're going to get this thing clean. The wife is going to come out and help me at once. The quicker the better, because this thing is grossing me out. Have a look at inside the car. She never seen this yet. This is her first reaction.
What am I in for?
Have a look.
Oh dear.
And we thought the last one was bad. We get some weird brown little substances here. That's quite interesting.
I'll let you decide what that is. Supercar better be worth it.
So we're just giving her now. We don't have much done, to be honest with you. This thing is horrible. The wife is shampooing the seats, trying to get them as good as she can get them. The water is nice and dirty. And as you were just seeing on the time lapse, I was taking the center console out, taking all the trim off. I may go ahead and just haul the carpets right out of this car, and I'll show you why. So when I hauled the center console out, I noticed all this insulation up in here is all chewed up, ate up. And I've seen this before on some cars. And I'll just show you some other stuff. We move along the center console. Boom! Bunch of rat feces. There's some like nuts or acorns or whatever that is down here in the center console. I'm going to continue. We're going to tear the carpets out of this. We might have to borrow a pressure washer somewhere. And this is a huge, huge interior detail job.
I just love that for me.
This is the first car that we ever had that was actually infested with like mice or some sort of rodents. They must be long gone because I don't see any. There's none jumping out at me or nothing, but it's freaking gross. Alright, so pretty much all the trim now I got removed. We're going to get ready now. I'm going to haul these carpets out. I'm going to put them outside. And we're going to have to find a pressure washer.
Oh, you should have at least vacuumed a little bit so that it wouldn't flicking everywhere.
Okay, everything is loose. So pretty much all I'm going to do is just start folding this over on itself and try to get it out without making a humongous mess. Don't do what we do. We're idiots. So you know what they say, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. And we get the worst. So this is the first car that I ever bought that we actually found mouse turds in. Stick around till later because we actually found where the mice were coming in the car. Interior is pretty well completely gutted. The back seats are still in, but I do have to replace the seat belt over there because it's torn. The trunk is still rotten.
Don't have to do the rockers, but what would you rather be doing?
And this is no hate towards the people we bought the car from. I mean, they probably didn't know there was mice or something infested in this car at one point in time, but this is absolutely the dirtiest car that we ever bought to flip. The payoff better be good.
It better be. Oh my God, there's even macaroni down there.
Hey, macaroni. So I'm just gonna quickly vacuum off all the big stuff off of the carpets and the mats. And once I'm done vacuuming, my wife's gonna come out, she's gonna pressure wash all this stuff. Sprayed all this down with a mixture of purple power. I just went over them with a drill and a circular brush. The wife pressure washed them all. We're going to wait for them to dry out here now. It's a nice sunny day, so it shouldn't take too long. But while we're waiting for this to dry, we're moving back inside of the car. So the seats are all shampooed. We still got to clean all these trim pieces in the center console. The wife is just in there now, wiping down all the windows. And before I put the trim panel back in, I got to replace that passenger side seat belt there and the passenger side seat belt on the back. Couple things to seat belt. However that happened, I don't know, but we got to replace that. And this seat belt right there is completely gone off, so we got to replace that one too. Call my boss. I can get in here then with a ratchet. We can get that one out. Put off our seat for a minute. Out. So here's a little fun fact with these seat belts. If you take this and keep it completely level, you can pull it out. As soon as you turn it to its side, locks up. It does that so if you get in a rollover accident, the seat belt doesn't come out. Then you're definitely going to want to torque that to spec. Once again, you're going to want to torque all this to spec. So next on the chopping block, we got to get this seat belt out and replace it with this seat belt out of the parts car. There's two tabs here that you got to open, and then there's one tab on this side that you got to press. So I need 3 small screwdrivers. Like that. Alright, our belt is all in. We're going to go, you're definitely going to want to torque all these bolts up. But I'm not going to put this one in yet till I get all my trim put back in, because there is a trim piece that got to slide in over here. So I'll wait to put the seat belt in when I get the trim all in. So here is the entire interior of the car. The seats are all shampooed, the carpets, the mats, all pressure washed. I actually sprayed the carpets and the mats. I cleaned the floor of the car as well with a mixture of purple power in that little spray bottle. Now I just got to put all of this shit back together. I just love that for me. Carpets are all in. Next I'm going to finish bolting in my gas pedal. I'm going to put this little piece of trim right here in. So next I'm going to install these two trim pieces, and then I can click my seat belt in and the whole seat belt job will be done. Perfect. So we're getting closer to getting all the trim back together. So after about 3 days, a day to strip the interior, a day to clean everything and pressure wash it, and another day to put all of this back in, we almost got this job done. Shit's getting real now. We're putting these seats back in. We can't forget to plug all of our connectors back in on these seats. Click, click. Let's get our glove box put back in. Let's just check our cabin filter while we're here. And would you look at that? Wow. I guess we just found out where the mouse came in. I got a couple of parts cars out there, so let's haul the cabin filter and this and one of those parts cars. Hopefully it's the same. This is our old one. This is the one out of the parts car. Looks to be identical. So I'm going to use this one. This is the cabin filter that comes out of the parts car. Yeah, I know, they're not that expensive and I should get a new one, but I'm about an hour away from any parts stores. So next time I go to town, I'll get a new one. But for right now, I'll just chuck this one in here. Just a few more pieces, and we're finally done this detail job. So here she is. We went from fingernails, frogs, chips, hair, even toilet paper. And let's not forget those mouse turds, to this clean, nice little, respectable looking car. Is it a perfect job? Absolutely not. But it's definitely way better than it was before. Now I gotta finish this flip and get it up for sale. So that concludes the biggest detail job we've ever done. I think that this thing came out excellent. No, it's not perfect by no means, but it's way, way better than it was. So this car is actually part of a flip series I'm doing. This is flip car number 7. We're flipping cars so I can afford a supercar. I still got a couple small things to do to this before it's ready for sale. Please like and please subscribe so you don't miss any more content.